Okay guys, this is the Passchendaele map from Battlefield 1. Or more correctly, this is the Pigeons and Team Deathmatch and Domination map from Battlefield 1. I'm not sure how much of it we can get to. Yeah, we can walk around quite a lot of it. And I thought it might be interesting just to have a wander around, because this is the kind of World War One map that I don't know about you, but I know definitely for me this was the map I've been waiting for. I think we were all a little surprised when Battlefield 1 first released, especially with the beta, when the beta was set in the Sinai Desert, and then when the game came out, we had Sinai, we had Suez, we had Ballroom Blitz, and there weren't really that many trench maps. Sure, I mean you had St. Quentin Scar, which had a large chunk of it. Well, actually not a large chunk of it. The right hand side of the map kind of had a trench bit, but there was no complete trench warfare maps until the French DLC was about to be released, and then we had was it the first night map, wasn't it? That was a trench one. But kind of, I'm not a big fan of night maps in Battlefield because it enables people to kind of hide and stay out of the way. And so with Passchendaele in the Apocalypse DLC, we now have this map, and it is a corker. Even in this small version of the map, which again is used for Pigeons, Domination and Team Deathmatch, you get a really good flavour of it, and it doesn't change. You know, it's all trenches, duck boards, mud, smashed up tanks, shattered trees, and then over this side, if we have a look, you can see this field of fire. I mean, this looks amazing on the PlayStation 4. I don't know what it looks like on a Pro and Xbox One and on a PC on ultra settings, but it is very, very impressive indeed. And kind of it all kind of clicks together, really. I think it kind of now makes sense as to why DICE did it like this, because I guess if they released this map straight away with Battlefield 1 when it first released back in 2016, the other maps, the desert maps, the forest maps, you know, the where you're fighting through kind of traditional environments that aren't typical what we would think of as World War One environments, they would have seemed really strange to have. And it's like DICE were giving us a history lesson of the different theatres of operation, the different fronts that occurred during World War One, and it wasn't just all about the Western Front and mud and trenches and machine guns and tanks. Speaking of tanks, let's go and have a look at this one. It's a bit of a bad way, isn't it? Look, you can see inside there's the engine. Wow, amazing. And then finally with the last DLC, we've got kind of this map, because you couldn't have too many maps like this, could you? I don't think, because it would get a little bit boring. And the fact that we do have all, you know, we have the sunny desert, we have, you know, the North Sea with Heligoland Bight from Turning Tides, and we have a massive variety. And again, so this is the one. So we do have this map. I think maybe though, what they should have done, this map should have been free to everybody. I think, you know, as the definitive World War One trench map, everybody should have got this, because as the game progresses, you know, as we go into 2018, let's have a look in this church. As we go into 2018, and we get the new Battlefield, which is going to be announced in June, and then probably released in November, the player count will go down, won't it? And that will mean that the DLC maps, just like in Battlefield 4, become less and less populated, and we might be faced the horrible prospect of the World War One trench map, this one, becoming less popular, and you won't be able to get games on it. But anyway, it is a fantastic, oh here we go, we've got the graveyard here, absolutely fantastic map to fight through, makes you feel like you're there in Passchendaele, one of the most infamous battles of World War One. We've got the artillery going off, we've got the shells coming in, machine guns in the distance, tracers, absolutely fantastic. So if you haven't picked it up already, obviously you must have Battlefield. Come on, you'd be insane if you didn't have Battlefield. But if you haven't got the Apocalypse DLC, buy Premium, buy the Revolution, buy the maps when they come out pretty soon, and enjoy this spectacle that I hope is recreated in Battlefield 2018, which is rumoured to be a World War II Battlefield. But hey, we will always have Battlefield 1. This has been the Passchendaele map. See you again soon.